Two Bulls in a China Shop is brought to you in part by our sponsors and friends over at Manscaped, Trade Pro Academy, and Vanta Trading. Manscaped is the best in men's below-the-waist grooming with precision-engineered tools for your family jewels, and with a new and improved 2.0 version of the Weed Whacker now available, it's the perfect time to take advantage of our exclusive offer of 20% off and free worldwide shipping using promo code 2bulls at manscaped.com. As always, that is the number 2. And when it comes to institutional quality trading education, look no further than tradeproacademy.com. In our free Discord server, you'll find instructions to take advantage of our discount with them as well. And for anyone trading futures, check out vantatrading.com. Founded by Mr. W. Banks and Baba Yaga, they provide a ton of educational content with the focus of teaching aspiring traders how to build a repeatable, profitable process. Our exclusive discount code for Vanta can also be found in our free Discord server. We'll have all of those links and more in the episode description. Thank you for listening, and I hope you enjoyed today's conversation.
You are listening to an entertainment program put together by a company called Financial Ineptitude. Anything said on this show is not an endorsement or professional advice. Would you really want to tell a court of law you were suing us because you thought taking financial advice from two idiots on a podcast put out by Financial Ineptitude was a good idea? Really? Clown hat smiley face.
Welcome to the China Shop. I'm Shopkeeper Dan. With me, as always, is Kyle, creator of financialineptitude.com. How are you doing today, Kyle?
Fantastic. How are you doing?
Fantastic as well. It's been a great week.
Yeah, I wish we had a better performance in the bet segment, but beggars can't be choosers.
Yeah, I'm a day trader. I'm not a swing trader. I don't know what I'm doing.
Maybe I should stop asking you to make the picks every week. I don't know what to pick.
Yeah. Oh, come on in the shop with us today, folks. Sit back, relax, rage against that hedge machine. We'd like to welcome any new listeners just joining us. We're here smashing our way through a complete set of fine china, sharing those ever-growing strategies for trying to maximize gains and cut those losses. If you are new to the shop and stock trading in general, you can always check out our knowledge and resource centers on financialineptitude.com, or you can give one of our many beginning trading episodes a listen. We'll have all those links in the episode description, but the best place to be is come on over to our Discord server. We're on there every day. A lot of amazing, awesome people. It's a really superb place to be. Totally free. No paid tiers or special access areas because fuck that shite. And when you do join that server, Kyle, what should they do?
I love how this always feels so awkward. Even though you've been asking me this question for 3 years almost now.
You still don't have a good answer.
I still don't have a good answer. I'm never sure if you're going to ask me or
not. Feet pics. Shit.
No,
not feet pics.
Yeah, send me a picture of your feet and we will get you a smash it yourself piece of merchandise from the shop as a way of saying thank you.
Wow.
Please don't.
And please don't say, yeah. Feet pics not included. Don't include those.
No, not necessary.
Oh, we're just glad everybody's here. It's a lot of fun. Always better with friends. Just a wonderful time. And speaking of wonderful times, Kyle, what do we got coming up for the future of the show?
Drew's event. That interview will be out on Monday. Great conversation about the difference of when somebody says, I think your house is on fire, and what they should actually say when your house is a blazing inferno. Yeah.
Just roasted marshmallows on your back porch.
Hey, I think your house might be on fire, and you show up and the whole block is roped off with 3 different fire trucks there, smoke pouring out everywhere. Yeah. You think? Thank you for that. I don't want to be committal on this, but no. And then after that, we've got Blaine McCauley from the Penny Lane podcast. Be the week after that, and I have no idea what's after that.
Ooh, mystery.
Yeah. I'll have to look at the schedule and probably update the Discord because I don't think I posted that in a while.
Oh, all right. Well, until then, we have got a querulous, questionable, queenly show for you today. Lots of that's my backdoor misogyny. Querulous and questionable is queenly.
Yeah.
Take that, 50% of the human population. Ha! Got lots of market-moving news, plenty of stocks on the radar, and more options than people panic withdrawing from First Republic bank accounts.
Oh, why you gotta pour salt in the wound?
Did you have an account at First Republic Bank?
No, but that was one of the options Jeremy gave us last week.
Oh yeah, yeah. We
Yeah.
should have shorted that one, huh?
Yeah, we should have. I think somebody said, no, it's gone too far. We don't want to do that.
Was that wait? Was I wouldn't say such a thing. That's ridiculous.
No, I did.
Oh,
Oops. My
oops.
bad.
Oh, that's awesome. Awesome. And please reach out to us. We do love and adore your messages and comments on Twitter and Facebook and over on our Discord. Got that link in the episode description for you. If you are old school, you can send us an email to 2bulls@financialineptitude.com. That's the number 2bulls, T2BULLS @financialineptitude.com. Maybe you've got a hot stock tip. Maybe you want to tell us about a great trade you just made or a bad trade. Maybe you have got.
Can I take this one?
All right. Yeah.
Maybe you've been pushing your boyfriend to take charge of his life and show some fucking ambition, but after a mishap with the local hypnotist, he goes the opposite way and you're forced to exact your revenge by sleeping with his neighbor.
Oh, shit. I feel like I should know this.
You should know this.
Oh, my goodness. Goes to the hypnotist. Office Space.
Yeah, nailed it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, whoo. Do I win some swag? What do I win?
Feet pics.
Oh, well. Yeah, can I take them back?
Yeah. Yes, you can.
Can I change my answer?
Right.
Oh, Lord. Well, we hinted at it just a second ago. I think it's time to talk about those bet results.
Yeah, we did make a good pick, which is easy when you got someone feeding you two great picks to choose from.
Yeah.
Thank you again, Jeremy, for that. Rocket Labs, we decided to short that. We wanted to go in half at the open on Monday and half at $4.15. Never quite got that high. It ticked up to, I think, like 409. Then it did hit our take profit, which if you look at what the actual low of the week was, it was 374. So feeling pretty good about this trade. The downside is that it only made us $20. So we went.
We
it
didn't
wasn't
swing
enough
for the fence with one entry.
Yeah, and I even massaged I took some leeways with the taking the take profit, and it still wasn't even close. Yeah,
right. Instead of 1/4 of the position.
Yeah, even taking all of it off at the take profit, we still finished with $422.18. Yeah,
down 20% for the month.
It's not our worst month. We've done way worse.
Okay, good. That sounds like a pretty bad month.
Yeah, it's not great. INGR was random stock. It opened at 104.66 on Monday, closed the week at 106.17. So our second chance opportunity was random stock collapsing. It did not happen. Random again picked another winner. Finished with 460.
Oh, I seem to recall random going long First Republic Bank.
Well, with the power of editing, we could make that happen. That's tempting. No,
and just gaslight the listeners. Yeah,
I know, right?
Yeah.
No,
we always had that pick.
Go listen to the audio. Go listen to the audio.
Go back
and
re-listen. Listen again.
Right. Yeah, so random wins another month. So I think this weekend I have to spend some time with ChatGPT, you and I, trying to figure out what our consequences will be for this month.
I actually found more items for the scavenger hunt than I thought I would.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. Are we talking about that?
No,
yeah.
I'm talking about the next one, but we can talk about that.
Oh, for the next one. Oh, okay. I haven't seen anybody voting yet, but I definitely I saw your picture and I posted mine. Yeah, I was looking all month, like whenever I was outdoors, when I was around, I'd be like looking around. We went for a hike through Lake of Fire, and I was like, I'll find a dandelion seed out here. No, nothing. And then I took, like, I had maybe I'd found two things. I'd found the dandelion seeds and the candy wrapper. And then I went for a walk yesterday, and I found a smooth pebble and I found charcoal, and I
Nice.
found the bottle cap.
Was it rusty? Because I'm looking at Joel's picture and his bottle cap does not look rusty.
Mine is rusty. Yes,
I thought I saw rust on yours.
I found several bottle caps. So I took a walk down the railroad tracks to where people hang out and drink.
Oh,
Probably
smart. See,
teenage kids.
I did the same thing at Walmart. I tried walking around to where I thought the alcoholic employees would sneak off for lunch breaks,
Yeah.
and it just eluded me. Or they're only drinking cans.
Well, but they're only drinking cans.
Yeah.
It made me kind of sad because all the bottles I was finding were liquor, not beer. And I was like, holy shit! Like they're not sitting back here drinking beers.
Like having fun. No, these people are getting
getting hammered on vodka.
Yeah. Goddamn.
Damn. Okay. Yeah. I'm looking. Joel, well, I love your presentation, but that bottle cap looks like you just popped it open.
Yeah, exactly. Right. Yeah, maybe the backside of it has a little rust. We'll have to look a little closer.
I'm jealous. I think Joel wins.
Did you see mine?
Yours.
Mine's in the consequences channel. I posted it.
It's pretty good. No, I'm looking at all three. We all put them in the same channel.
No, we didn't. Mine's in the consequences. My finished one.
Oh, you're finished. Oh, you painted it. Holy shit.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Okay, I definitely lose the sculpture.
You have till the end of day today if you need to make some tweaks.
Okay, well, I might have to. All right. Let's talk about some news.
All right.
Dow drops deep on moving inflation, COVID frustration, war damnation. We're just bringing you the fucking news. You gotta recognize the game if you don't wanna lose. We're just two bulls trading information.
Yeah, we are.
Rioters raiding, insider trading, taxes are raising, bills on the hill. We got a crypto mill. No, they ain't growing weed. When the Fed speaks today, it's some shit we don't need.
Sing it, Dan.
Two bulls trading information.
What?
Two bulls trading information.
I'm inclined to agree.
Two bulls trading information.
That is accurate. Very accurate. What information? True. What?
All right. Well, top story from today, I think, has to be the consumer sentiment numbers that came out.
Yeah. Were those were good numbers, right?
I thought so. I mean, is it good that the consumers are confident?
Oh, well, it's in a vacuum. It's good.
Okay. meaning that it's good that people think that things are good. It's doesn't necessarily mean that things are good.
Or I was thinking along the lines of, because everyone thinks it's good, they're going to raise rates even harder.
You.
Well,
yeah.
Everybody's in a good mood. Yeah, do 75 bips. Yeah, get 75 bips on there.
Well, I mean, the expectation, I think, is still 25 bips coming next week, right? That's going to be FOMC on Wednesday. We are in the blackout period, so it was nice to trade in without, Fed speak every couple hours, it seems like sometimes. We did get GDP numbers and PCE. PCE, I think, was mostly in line. Says it slowed to 4.2% last month from 5.1% in February, but it was within expectations. University of Michigan's survey of consumers, the consumer confidence increased from 63.5 from 62 in March, making a sequential increase of 2.4%. What do they say about it? Director Joanne Su said that despite the increasingly negative news on business conditions heard by consumers, their short and long run economic outlook improved modestly from last month.
Hey, modest improvement.
What does that mean, though? Why do we care about that? I guess, is that the idea that like one person might be wrong, but everybody can't be?
Yeah, I guess so.
I see a flaw in that logic.
Look, if you're saying that all of those greedy investors in 1929 were all wrong, Kyle, all of them.
Right? Well, I mean, depends on your time frame, right?
It's true. It's true.
Yeah. Yeah, so numbers, I think the numbers that we saw this past week are giving more strength to the Fed members to be able to raise another 25 bips, as has been expected for pretty much since the last hike came last month.
Okay.
The interesting thing, I think, is going to be next week when we actually get to see their statement and hear the press conference and find out what they're thinking for the next cycle. Because I think they're still largely looking at a good possibility of a pause after this next hike.
That's how they get you. Is
Right.
They see that info like, oh no, we'll pause after this next hike.
We'll pause after the next one.
After the next
After the next one. The hikes will continue until lending improves. All right. That's just the bottom line.
Exactly.
It's the old method they used to use for motivation in the military. We call it the carrot stick method. You show people a carrot, and then when they go to reach for it, you whack them with the stick.
Whack them with the stick.
No carrot for you.
See, I was thinking the Fed was like my dad when I was a kid on a car trip, and we'd say, "Are we there yet?" And he would always say, "We're about halfway. We're about halfway."
No, my dad said Disneyland left. Pointed to the sign, said, "Nope, it's gone. Sorry." And we turned around and went home.
Sorry.
It's a 7-hour joke.
He saved so much money that way.
Oh my god, yeah, I did. I spent it all in therapy.
Right.
I'm just kidding. That never happened.
Just kidding, Dad.
What are you looking at? What's catching your eye this week?
The head economist at the Bank of England. Sorry, the chief economist at the Bank of England, a guy named Hugh Pill.
Oh, okay. Hugh Pill, like huge pill.
Yeah. He sparked some backlash because he came out and said that what we're seeing is a game of pass the parcel of workers asking for higher wages, and that's what's fueling inflation.
Oh, it's the workers' fault.
Yes, and the workers just need to accept that they're worse off and poor. Otherwise, prices are going to keep going up because they keep asking for more money to pay for things.
Oh man, it sounds like a never-ending cycle.
No,
wow.
You know why?
Wow.
How dare those people? They just need to accept they're poor, move on, and then things will stop costing more.
I mean, for a country that has so many years worth of monarchy and feudalism in place, like, yeah, I mean, do you have a history of accepting your lot in life?
Yeah, just accept it.
Yeah,
Stiff up a lip.
Is there any blowback on this?
Yeah. The Federation of Small Businesses has come out against it. Tina McKenzie, the policy chair of the Federation of Small Businesses, said these comments are out of touch, pointing out that we've seen huge increases in energy and input costs to customers. And a lot of small business are hanging on day by day, and it has nothing to do with wages.
Right.
And of course, the unions are like, this is outrageous. To quote, absolutely outrageous, to be honest, asking some of our lowest paid workers in this country not to take a pay increase when inflation is so high. People can't afford to live. They're not able to pay their rent or put food on the table.
Yeah.
Just accept it.
Right. Like, well, maybe why don't you lower the cost of a mortgage?
Have you considered renting out your bathtub?
I have.
Yeah. Make some
Nobody
extra cash.
wants it.
No, nobody wants to live. Nobody wants to live in your bathroom.
Not really. Not my bathroom. Maybe after I get through this batch of jerky.
Oh, wow. All grown up now.
Yeah. Oh man, that's fucked up. But I mean, at least it wasn't HSBC this time. At least it was a different bank. making the
That's
news
true.
for being out of touch and shitty.
Also, it quotes in the article that Mr. Pill is the chief economist. He's paid 190 British pounds a year, 190,000 British pounds a year, which
Wow.
is so he's not poor, but
No.
he's definitely not super rich.
I mean,
So
that's doing pretty damn good.
that's the top economist in the country.
That's true.
200
So you're
grand a
saying
year.
he's practicing what he preaches? That's what you're saying?
No, he's doing fine. I'm just saying, like, if you go into economics, don't expect to get that golden parachute
No.
that being a CEO will give you.
Fair enough.
Mm-hmm,
All right.
mm-hmm.
Let's see. What else did I see this week? Oh, saw an interesting headline that came out after the GDP numbers. It was basically pointing to U.S. federal and state government spending is the cause of the GDP being propped up.
Oh, that's not good.
I don't know that it's not. I don't know that I call it not good. I think it's just interesting.
Mm.
The CHIPS Act is one of the things that they point to. The 22 U.S. law that provided 280 billion in new funding for domestic research and manufacturing of semiconductors. What you can see from that is a company like Cleveland Cliffs, a major steel manufacturer in the U.S., announced on the 26th that because of the CHIPS Act and the Inflation Reduction Act, they'll be making new investments in steel production on the assumption that companies will be building more thanks to the federal dollars. And
Oh,
so
okay.
this is proving what John Maynard Keynes theorized, British 20th century economist, that the government investment is investment and that it can lift a country's economy in the same way business confidence can.
Yeah, yeah.
It says this idea stands in contrast to what economists call the Ricardian equivalence, or the idea that however much the government invests, private actors will save because they're waiting for their taxes to go up as a result of the government spending, removing the potential for a consumption boost.
Mm.
So, according to Mr. Williams here, he says he thinks people are starting to reevaluate this orthodoxy in light of the tremendous success of demand side fiscal policy in preventing deeper recession from the accompanying pandemic.
Yeah.
Another one that they point to is the green vortex, or policy, technology, business, and politics are working together to lower carbon emissions.
Green vortex.
Yeah, so of the 370 billion in spending the Inflation Reduction Act steered into fighting climate change, 270 will come in the form of tax incentives, which will encourage private investment in wind, solar, and other sources of renewable energy.
Okay.
So when the government makes those tax credits available, then companies spend on their infrastructure, I think is what the idea they're pointing out to here. And that's what's lifting the GDP currently.
Okay. All right. So it's not a bad thing. It's just a different thing. It's just because we're in a different state. Look at how much FDR spent on infrastructure in
Right.
the 30s, right?
Yeah. Although I always wondered if it was that infrastructure spending that lifted us out of the Great Depression, or if it was World War II and a wartime economy.
Well, I think one played into the next.
Right. We'll never know unless we go back and end the war before it started.
Right. And then we have to go back again and end the Depression and let the
Before
war
the war
happen
started. Yeah.
and compare all of them, for science. Because we won't
All
know
right.
what the best outcome is until we test them all.
Right. Right. Oh man, I would have so much fun with a time machine.
All right. So killing baby Hitler doesn't change anything, but killing a 13-year-old Hitler does. Weird.
All right, let's try 14.
Start 14. All right. Let's just maim him really bad at 12 years old.
Who was that comedian I was listening to talking about the hypothetical? Like, you wouldn't kill Hitler if you saw him on the street? Like, no,
No.
because I'm often wrong.
Is that Hitler over
Like, we
there?
could. You sure that's not an old man who kind of looks like Hitler?
Or hell, a Hitler impersonator? I don't know.
Yeah.
They show up
you
at
think
rallies and shit.
Like, I get in a lot of trouble for that.
Oh, I got in a really heated argument once with a guy about killing baby Hitler. I was like, I couldn't kill a
Mhm.
baby.
Yeah.
Like you're gonna go in a time machine and you're just gonna pick what? You're gonna strangle a baby? Like, come on! Like, are you serious?
Right. Why not take them to another family and see if maybe a different environment
Right.
would help.
That's exactly what I said. I'm like, we're playing what if here. Like, why not stay there in time and provide him a decent father figure in his life and
Right.
teach him how, tolerance and respect for other religions is cool.
Yeah. 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 Exactly.
Like, why do you got to go straight to killing the baby? Holy shit.
All right, we're getting a little,
Sorry.
little off track here. No,
Back to
I'm enjoying
stocks.
I'm enjoying it. Anything else before we wrap up news here?
Just, AI will increase inequality and raise tough questions about humanity. Economist warn. No big deal.
Oh, those goddamn economists. Are they also saying that those AI shouldn't get paid a living wage too?
Yeah. No, it's talking about how rapidly AI started to change and how we're not ready for it, and it's going to displace a lot of employment.
Oh, really? Which employment are they pointing to?
Media, like
Yeah.
maybe not this particular article. Now that I'm glancing back through it, I read a few. The idea there's some studies have come out and said that like it's not going to reduce overall employment, but it will reduce the relative amount of income going to low skilled labor, like entry level. Like, oh yeah, just post this social media stuff.
Yeah.
Write this quick boost. It's going to take over fill a lot of room. And this
basically the whole gig sector that everyone exploded into during COVID is going to get wiped out.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's great news.
Yeah. Yeah. No big deal. Anyway, we can move on. We don't have to.
All right. Well, speaking of tough questions about humanity, maybe we should do some advertising.
Yes. There you go.
Hi, everyone. Future Kyle here with a sneak peek of my conversation with Drew Spaventa, founder and CEO of the Spaventa Group and member of the Forbes Finance Council. Hope you enjoy.
Kyle, I pull into my development. Number one, I look in the sky and you see black puff of smoke.
Holy crap.
Encapsulating the sky, right? I pull into the development. All of a sudden you see one fire truck from one fire district, another fire truck from a separate fire district, and then another one from another fire district. So I had 3 fire districts, separate vehicles from those districts. So now I'm saying to myself, you think my house is on fire? you know what I mean? So now I pull down the block and I park on the side. I get out of my car and I start running to where my house is. And then boom, there you go. And I'm thinking to myself, holy crap, my house is on fire.
Full conversation will be available May 1st. If you haven't heard by now, Manscaped now sells beard products. That's right, once again revolutionizing men's grooming with the brand new Beard Hedger Pro Kit. From a beard trim to a fresh shave, the technology behind the Beard Hedger Pro Kit allows you to shape your signature beard look. Now you can finally use Manscaped products to make your drapes match your carpet by going to manscaped.com and using code 2BULLS for 20% off and free shipping. God damn, I was going to make that joke. Our friends over at Manscaped were kind enough to send me the Beard Hedger Pro Kit, and I gotta say, I was impressed with the quality and performance of the products. My thick, coarse beard hair has been giving me trouble with trimmers in the past, but the Beard Hedger was able to cut through the thicket without any tugging or discomfort at all. And because the trimmer has one rotary wheel with 20 length settings with only one guard, I don't have to worry about losing or breaking attachments anymore. So I've tamed my mane, and now you can too. No one likes a weird beard, so say goodbye to your stubble trouble with Manscaped's Pro Beard Kit. It all starts with that beard hedger that I mentioned. The thing's a juggernaut of fixing faces. Not only does it have that trimmer with the rotary wheel that gives you the 20 hair cutting lengths on just the one guard, it's also waterproof so you can shave in the shower and avoid all the hair in the sink. The titanium coated T-blade is tough on hair but smooth on your face, leading to a single stroke efficiency that brings satisfaction one stroke at a time. Phrasing. The Pro Kit doesn't end there though. They also created 4 dermatologist tested formulations for your post-trim care. First is the beard shampoo and conditioner. Gotta remember that all your hair is different. Beard hair, as I mentioned, is more coarse and easier to damage than the hair on your head, if you have hair on your head. That's why the kit has made shampoo and conditioner specially designed to moisturize, reduce ingrown hairs, replace natural oils, and promote beard health. Next, the kit has Manscaped's Beard Oil, an essential piece for your main facial accessory. No one wants a guy whose beard is brittle and dry. The oil relieves dryness both on the beard and the skin beneath while adding a little shimmer and shine, which makes you look extra fine. Cap off the kit with the Beard Balm, a pomade that shapes, styles, moisturizes, and tames for a sculpted look to attract any fellows or dames. The Pro Beard Kit also comes with 3 free gifts: beard brush, comb, and scissors to ensure your beard is ready to impress. So get 20% off and free shipping with code 2bulls at manscaped.com. Of course, that's the number 2. That's 20% off with free shipping at manscaped.com using code 2bulls. Manscaped Beard Hedger, 1 stroke, 1 guard, 20 lengths. All right, should we do some stocks?
Yeah, let's talk about some stocks. Seems like a good idea.
Right? That's normally what we do here.
Stock time!
Now it's talk about stocks time. Looking for setups, it's still not advice. Big moves, fresh news, and earnings. All that we're saying, it's still not advice. Stock time.
Please don't sue us.
All right, you want to lead us off or you want me to kick it off here?
What do you got?
I've been following this Microsoft Activision merger thing for quite some time now. I think talk about it probably too much now at this point. But I wanted to kind of touch on an update to the UK's blocking of the deal.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, days after the UK decided to block the $69 billion buyout of Activision, and the fears that they cited on this was so weird. They're worried about competition in cloud gaming, which nobody's really trying to be in. Google closed down Stadia already. Amazon has some version of it that nobody knows about. So I'm not sure why this was the thorn that they decided to point at to say that this can't pass because of this. But Microsoft's already gone out and signed a 10-year licensing agreement with a company called Enware that is going to allow them to have their cloud gaming services on their platform.
Okay. So they're already taking action to try and alleviate and say, look,
Right.
that's not the case. We're already, well, look, we're doing business with this company over here.
Right. We just did the same thing that alleviated your concerns about Sony. We'll do it with cloud gaming. I think they're probably pissed that the UK didn't mention any of this beforehand, that this wasn't a concern, because they could have signed these deals before, getting denied. Because I'm not sure what the process is now. I think it goes to an appeal, and the appeal is only looking at how they came to their decision, whether that was legal and whether they followed procedure. Not necessarily like reviewing the decision they made. It's how they made the decision. So it still looks like it's a bit dicey, but Microsoft is definitely doing everything they can to make this thing happen. And they do have a June deadline before that they have to close this thing by. If it goes past that, then they're going to owe a very large amount of money to Activision as a termination fee. Yeah.
And I know you've been trading Activision. How did that go?
Well, I closed out the covered call that I sold the day after the news that UK blocked it came out. And the day before that news came out, I had actually trimmed my call positions on the $90 June strikes.
Oh, nice.
So actually it worked out just about perfectly. The only thing I could have done better was close out all the calls.
Right.
I did try to pick up another one this morning. Did check, it did not go through, but we'll see if I can get a July $90 call for on the cheap as another flyer.
Nice. Wouldn't that be nice? Like it just got the $10 drop and you pick up more, and then
Right.
they're like, UK's like, okay.
This is such a weird thing. Like this is I was speculating with this with Eric, I think. Like what can the UK actually do? Like if they say no,
yeah, they're not part of the EU anymore.
Does that mean the deal doesn't go through, or does it just mean that, guess what, UK, you can't buy games from Microsoft anymore now?
Right, just they lose their UK customers?
Yeah, I think the UK customers would be more pissed than Activision and Microsoft would be at losing the UK market.
Right.
Yeah.
At what point, and this is what I was talking to Jamie Lynn about with Activision, Blizzard, and Microsoft, like at what point in our future does a company, how big does a company have to get before they can say, we don't care? Like we've got enough customers in India and America and South America and Canada and Europe and Russia and South Korea. Like fuck England, fuck you, we're doing it.
I'm guessing unless the benefits outweigh the downsides, I think is the only reason that they would go one route or the other like that.
Yeah.
Like it'd have to be financially incentivized for them. I don't think they would do it on at least a publicly traded company. I don't think would do anything just for the principle of it. Like,
well, what I mean is there's going to hit a point where the deal is worth it.
yeah,
like
yeah,
the company is so big and the deal is so big that it's like, it still makes sense to do it even if we lose UK.
yeah. I don't know where that point is, but I would imagine if the UK is the only one that said no, I'd be really curious to see what happens next.
Yeah, like, and why are they so important and so powerful?
But this is I think I was talking to Anthony a little bit about this. Like when Brexit, when they left the EU, like this was a chance for them to try to be relevant again. So it almost feels like they're trying to make a stand and say like, we matter.
Right. We're as important as we were 150 years ago, damn it.
Right. Okay.
The fading empire of Britannia.
Hey, the sun still doesn't set on it.
Oh, okay. Because why? Because Canada won't give up the Queen?
There was an XKCD comic on it that was a little, I think it was generous with what it considered territories. But yeah, basically
Falkland Islands,
Canada, Australia, the Falkland Islands, and like little island territories here and there. I mean, it probably doesn't set on US either. And if you count like embassies as being, sovereign
soil,
land. Yeah.
There you go. Empire.
Yeah. All right, what do you got?
It's 2 retailers are now accepting Bed Bath & Beyond coupons as they prepare to close and be delisted.
Oh, Bed Bath & Beyond. The saga's finally ended.
Yeah. Big Lots in the Container Store will take their coupons. It's through May.
Mm-hmm.
So if you keep getting those Bed Bath & Beyond coupons. But it looks like I should have bought those swing puts back in February when it spiked to 7, and I was like, this company's going away.
Right.
Like, I don't think Ryan Cohen was doing shady shit. I think he was like, look,
no, he tried.
You guys got to do this or you'll die. And they're like, fuck you, Ryan. And now look, now closing all 360 of its stores and all 120 Bye Bye Baby locations.
Mm-hmm. And now Ryan Cohen is invested in Nordstrom.
Yeah. I thought that I wanted to bring up that now's your last chance to dump your BBBY. I think it's still trading at 10 cents a share.
I know, I saw that. It spikes about like 20-30% like every morning, and then it just dumps again.
Yeah, right.
Like, oh, I'm up 40% today. Oh, wait a minute, I'm still down $19. Oh, jeez.
I'm looking for the actual delisting date. May 3rd is their last day of business.
Oh, okay.
And that's when they get delisted.
Mark that on the calendar.
Yeah.
Oh, can we short that?
I don't know. No idea.
Seems like a
no-brainer.
Oh, but then it turns into a penny stock.
Yeah, I mean, it's over the counter. It's just going to be delisted.
Yeah.
Penny stock.
Yeah.
Anyway, what's your next story?
Oh, Harley Davidson made the news.
Oh, really?
Yeah, their earnings. Then they said that the repo shortage is fueling credit losses. Yeah, Thursday they said that its credit losses in the first quarter were due in part to a shortage of repossession agents. And apparently the repossession industry is seeing an uptick in demand as more Americans are struggling to afford their car payments. And the companies that specialize in seizing all these vehicles are having trouble hiring agents, because a bunch of them left during the pandemic to find other jobs when, because of the stimulus, nobody was defaulting anymore.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Isn't that bizarre? So the repo shortage combined with the decline in retail bike values, that contributed to realized credit losses of about $52.6 million in the first quarter for the company's financial arm.
Whoa.
The other interesting thing that I saw buried at the bottom of this is that there is a summit for repossessors in Orlando that took place earlier in the month.
A summit.
Yeah, the North American
I've
Repossessors
called you
Summit.
to this summit so that we may make peace amongst repo men. Far too long have we tried to repossess each other's contracts.
My question is, how many notices do they send out to the people to show up?
If they miss it, do they get overdue?
Yeah.
You're 3 days overdue to the summit.
This is kind of interesting, though, some of the data on here. So in March, the percentage of subprime auto borrowers who were at least 60 days late on their bills was 5.3%, which is up from a 7-year low of 2.58 in March of 21, higher than 2009, the peak of the financial crisis.
Wow.
So remember all that consumer confidence? They must not have been... They must have been confident because there's not enough repossessors around.
Yeah, right. I was gonna say, 'cause they
Yeah, it's like, oh, I don't know, I quit paying my bills and they kept all my shit.
Nobody came and grabbed my shit, so
Yeah, all
it's
right.
all good.
Yeah,
That's fucking funny. Yeah, why
that's
not?
crazy. Yeah, so things not looking good for Harley when they can't repossess their vehicles.
Yeah, I've never put those things together, but that is a very real thing, right? Like if there was a union of repo men and they went on strike, like the whole credit industry be fucked.
Right.
Like, oh, nobody's doing collections anymore. Wait,
They'll have to turn to AI next.
AI collections. Oh my god, that's gonna be awful.
Well, that's why, was it Ford that was doing the trying to make it to where the cars would repossess themselves if you were late on your payments?
Yeah.
You would just drive back to this factory. It really is happening. AI is taking your jobs.
Yeah, look out, repo man. You're next.
Yeah. All right. What else you got for stock news?
A feel-good story for the ages.
Oh.
An ex-Apple employee has gotten prison time, and he owes $19 million for his elaborate fraud scheme.
What? At Apple? Was it an Apple fraud or was it his own fraud?
He was defrauding Apple.
Oh, good for him. No, wait. No.
Sorry. Hey, don't say that around Siri, man.
I know, right? Don't worry, I'm on Windows.
Oh, there. Whew. You're good. You're safe.
Yeah.
So I tried to get through this article, and I can't quite figure out the whole scheme. Maybe they intended it that way because they're like, we don't want to let everybody know. He was an Apple employee, right? From 2008 through 2018. And he was a parts buyer for Apple's supply chain.
Oh, I see what he did.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he would use his role, and he knew all of the rules and the things they look for.
Yeah.
He would use his role to buy items and services that Apple wouldn't even get.
Mm-hmm.
And he'd inflate invoices. He'd steal parts. He'd take kickbacks. But my favorite scheme, he had two co-conspirators who operated vendor companies, and he would get stuff to them, and then they would take it apart into the parts, and he would buy those parts back.
Huh. That's brilliant.
Right? I thought so. I was like, man, that's pretty slick.
Damn. Man, someone should hire this guy to...
Right? So apparently he got busted, and he's got to pay back, a
lot of money.
He stole 19 million. The court is saying he owes, from a shell company to avoid paying taxes. He also owes 1.8 million in restitution to the IRS.
Oh yeah, so it's about 19 million total.
Yeah.
Wow. So not only do you have to pay the money that you stole, but then you also have to pay taxes on the money you stole. That seems kind of fucked up.
Isn't that fucked up?
Yeah. That's really weird.
It's so weird.
Wow. I think we have the mafia to thank for that, because isn't that how they caught like Al Capone and everybody was with...
Yeah. They disproved he was spending more money than he reported income for.
Right. So now you have to record even ill-gotten gains.
All right, Mr. Blackmailer. You didn't even pay taxes on that $100,000.
Yeah, is anybody dumb enough to write that on? Sold cocaine, 2.4 million in income.
Kidnapped child held for ransom paid.
Yes. What line item is that on your your W-2? Can you get a
TurboTax
W-2 for when
TurboTax didn't have a part for this. I'm not sure where to go.
Yeah. So, like part of the blackmail request is to get a W-2 with your payment. Oh, Jesus.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Oh,
Well,
okay.
that was a good feel-good story.
Yeah, for the ages. Yeah, I thought
Yeah.
you might enjoy that one.
I did. Should we do some crypto next?
Oh, yeah, let's do it.
I got some crypto in my wallet, hanging out on my Ethereum blockchain. Yeah, I got some crypto in my wallet, some Doji Sushi Polka Dot NFT, decentralized, anonymized, fabulous cryptocurrency.
All right, the story that I got to bring up here is a good one, and I love the way it kicks off here. Like, this is the first two sentences in the article.
Mm-hmm.
Investors in the cryptocurrency space often fall into multiple camps: those who hold the largest coins like Bitcoin and Ethereum, and those who invest in altcoins, also known as shitcoins.
Yeah, I'm a shitcoin investor. You know,
Yeah.
that's what I do.
So this story is about a trader who turned one Ethereum into about $140,000 investing in Pepe, a cryptocurrency that is based on that crazy frog meme.
Yes, Pepe, the crazy frog.
Oh man, I was reading through. He kind of goes through and talks about his whole story about getting into trading and like throwing the money into this one. Talking about let's see, what do you say about shitcoins? He said that with shitcoins, you typically want to be one of the first 100 holders. Otherwise, you might be used as exit liquidity for others. You also need some form of risk control. It's like, wow, that actually sounds like a somebody who might actually know what they're doing. And then you follow that up with, just like anybody in this space, I think you have to have some degree of degenerate gambling problems. But I was really happy to see that he did take profit on the way up. He sold 7 to 8 ether worth of Pepe on Sunday, which helped cover taxes on the investment and also to be able to use for help with the new home purchase and renovation. So that was on Sunday. Then on Monday, his investment plus the 8 he'd already taken out was worth about 70 ether. He sold a large amount on Monday before buying back in with another 7.5. And by Tuesday, that was worth about 30.
Wow.
Yeah. At the peak, his original 1 ether invested is worth about 1.2 million. But with the coin being illiquid, it was impossible to sell the full amount without the coin going down significantly.
Oh, yeah, because he's like the whale.
Yeah, he realized after selling some of it, he realized he was the 14th largest holder at one point.
It's like, maybe not the best idea to just dump that all on the market.
Right? He said investing in Pepe was a risk, he said, but he thought it was one that made sense because there wasn't a meme frog coin yet. That was the risk worth it in my head.
Wow. Well, it's not there, so...
That's good argument. Do they have one for bears yet? Do they have one for bulls yet?
Bull coin. Yeah, I think they do. Actually,
I'm sure there are. What about skunks? What about otters? I like otters.
I like turtles.
Let's invest. Maybe that should be our bet pick.
Turtles. It's got otters.
We'll split our bet pick, or split our money into 2 different shit coins. One of them being my spirit animal, and the other being your favorite.
Oh, my favorite animal.
Yeah,
God, I like them all. They're all cool. Okay, yeah, no, it's a great idea. I gotta think of a favorite animal now.
Well, yeah, that's have to figure out how to actually execute that. Maybe we just do that for the month. See what.
I kind of like dolphins
result would have done.
They get high on blowfish.
Do they really?
Yeah, they do. They'll
I know
they'll like pass it back and forth.
What? Like you can like huff a blowfish?
Dolphins can.
So what? Like it blows up and then they suck the water out of its mouth.
The poison inside of it.
Oh, the fugu. Oh.
Yeah, they'll like take a bite and then like pass it to the next guy, and he like fucking chews it a bit and gets a little bit.
Fucking dolphins are awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Maybe dolphins is the way to go. All right. Maybe for next week.
Okay.
We got a good pick for this week, I think. Which, speaking of which,
Yeah. Oh God! Damn it! God.
I like how you assumed it was you that got shot.
Whew. Well, I didn't pull the trigger.
You gonna smoke that skin wagon?
Whoa. Whoa. Take a number
Oh,
3.
was that not the saying?
Yeah. I think my good this week was my week.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I would say.
Yeah.
The way you followed your process this week was amazing, I think.
Yeah, I was really on point. In fact, much as Rich Friesen would be the first to let you know, all of my worst trades were off process.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And you also made note of them in the moment too, didn't you? Or maybe like right after and like realize like, hey, maybe I should take a break.
Yeah. I'm a low set score.
Mm-hmm.
I've started to journal more and more and more, not just on trade, but like the things, my experience as a trader, and that's been very helpful too.
Interesting. I noticed we were also talking this morning, and I'd like to kind of hear you expound on that a little bit more too. The time that you took away, you were saying it made it a lot easier to identify when you're slipping into old bad habits.
Yeah. But I stepped away for several months. Didn't really hardly look at any charts or do any trading, especially haven't been doing futures for longer than that.
Right.
So I got back into it and I had a simple strategy, and then I started watching the newest 2023 futures course put together by Vico over at Trade Pro Academy.
Amazing.
Really amazing stuff. So it was easy for me to be like, okay, here's the game plan. And then I'm watching and I'm doing the game plan, and then as soon as it was like glaringly obvious, like, hey Dan, that's not one of your levels. Like, why are you trading here?
Right.
I was like, oh yeah, it just stood up more. I'm not in my head as much, like I should say, staring at the DOM and thinking with a one note brain. It's more of a professional level. Like, wait, no, I'm here with this system. I know how it works. That's not how it works. That's me being a rookie, novice gambler trader. Stop it.
I had a moment, I think it was 2 nights ago, where I was laying in bed, like trying to go to sleep, and I was thinking, I just had I had what felt like a Rich Friesen moment, like when the voice like said to him that you're only a $200,000 trader.
Yeah.
And I had that, but it was, you have to take the risk, I think, is the thought that came to mind. And I came back Thursday and Friday with more of a risk taking mentality and accepting it. And I feel like that was my good of the week. I still missed a couple of spots just from hesitation, but I felt like I hesitated for the right reasons.
Yeah.
We were actually talking through the trades at the time too. So like I was really liking that shift. And then I had another good that I can throw in there too, was adopting Purdue's chip stacking method. Like I didn't realize how much that would help me slip into a different mindset, the mindset of a poker player, having risk chips, reward chips, and then moving those into a results pile. When I'm out of chips for risk, then I'm done for the day. And if I'm out of reward chips, that means I hit my profit target and I can stop. But having those chips in my hand, like it feels like I'm sitting at a table, kind of. I can enter that mindset of like I'm waiting for the right cards to push my chips into the pot.
Okay, so how many? What? Explain this to me. You've got dollar chips, $5 chips. What are you doing?
I have chips that represent 1R. So 1R is one risk unit. For me, that is $100 right now.
Okay.
And then a reward chip that represents the same amount. And so when I take a trade, if the trade loses, then I've risked 1R and I've lost. So the one red chip goes into the results pile, comes out of my risk stack.
Okay.
Now, if I hit a winning trade after that, I should win at minimum 2R, but I'll have to, estimate that based on if I cut it earlier or something else happens. But if I have red chips in the results pile, I pull those back out. It's just like a mental like counter to keep track of like where your P&L is on the day. But you're thinking about it in R instead of dollar amounts.
Yeah. Which is good, because when you scale, you don't want to be thinking about how much
Exactly
dollars you're risking. It's just this risk. I'm doing however much I risk. I'm risking.
Yep.
Here's my
Yep.
risk. That's good. Okay. I like
Yeah.
that.
I do
like
too.
that.
I really like the mentality I was able to slip into with it, and I'm glad that Purdue shared that.
Yeah.
Do you have a bad or an ugly?
I think my bad was on Tuesday. I just kind of melted down.
Did you?
Yeah, it was. I mean, I had some great trades in the morning.
Yeah.
Like my third trade, especially, was amazing. I hit my take profits, and then I had my runner sitting, waiting for the expansion move, and I got spooked and cut it, and then it kept going. Another almost 30 points,
Oof.
right? That I lost on my runner because I got spooked, and
Yeah.
then I got emotional and started trading outside of my zones. I started shorting bottoms blindly, trading bottoms. I started playing video games while I was trading.
Oof.
I kept trading. Every single one of the trade I made after that was a loser because I didn't check my set score and I didn't stop. 11 trades total, lost 26 points.
Still, that could have been a lot worse.
Could have been a lot worse. I still ended the week green, which is amazing to
That's
me.
awesome. So you just cut out the days like that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I put need to improve my executive function and focus, and remember to take my Adderall in the morning.
Nice.
Yeah. But I think this is with a segment I'm going to start. I don't know if you want to. I made 21 trades this week,
Mm-hmm.
and 6 are what I would qualify as profitable. Profitable is I hit my take profit target. Not
Mm-hmm.
I scratched plenty for a point or two,
Right. Right.
but that's not what I would call profitable trade. Profitable is when I hit that target. So
Yeah.
I'm 6 out of 21. I was 26% profitable, and I ended the week with 12.5 points in the green.
Because you cut a lot of those that could have lost.
I cut a lot that could have lost, and I had some runners that ran for a good amount.
Nice.
Yeah, so I figured, like, if I'm green with 26% profitable, like, I'm feeling good about that.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I was only right 26% of the time, and I'm making money.
Right.
Oh, sweet.
Oh, let's see. What was my bad? I got a few to choose from. Probably just trading scared. This morning, I only got 2 trades in, and each of them was only 1 contract each.
Mm-hmm.
The first trade, I only took one because I knew I was jumping in early, which was not necessarily the greatest thing. It was kind of a blind retest of a level that I had that took too long to come back and hit.
Yeah.
My thought was I'll just go ahead and blind enter now in case it works with 1 contract, and I'll add to it if it ends up going my direction. It stopped me out at a low tick. But then as we were watching it, like that solid reactive buying came in right afterwards.
Mm-hmm.
That was enough for me to justify trying it again because it managed to hold that to the tick, just 1 tick below that low, and immediately bought back up. So I bought that one, and then as it started going my way, I was too scared to add to it. And that was what I had done that worked so well the day before that actually felt really good, was adding to a winner.
Mm-hmm.
I put the trade on, I take very little heat, it starts moving my way, add another one, starts moving my way again, add another one.
Yeah, and it's huge on the trend days.
Yeah. I mean, that second rebuy, I mean, I had a quarter point of heat on it and managed to take it off for 10 points. And I could have gotten a lot more than that, but I had to stop for the day.
Nice. I've also liked doing recaps with you
Yes.
at the end of the trading sessions.
Yeah, that would probably be my ugly, is the fact that we hadn't thought to do that before.
Yeah. Right?
Yeah.
It's so valuable.
Yeah. Damn it. Yeah, trying to do them on Sunday is one thing, but doing it right after when you've experienced the motions and it's fresh in your mind makes a lot more sense.
Right? It's like going back to the locker room and be like, hey, what happened out there?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, what did you do? What happened, buddy? You want to talk about it?
You want to talk about it? Why'd you cut your runner there? Huh?
Yeah, right. What did you see?
What did you see? Because I didn't see anything.
Well, it's also nice having other people that you can bounce the ideas off of. Like, hey, this is what scared me. And then you got someone that could be like, yeah, I see that too, that I think you were justified in that. Or no, you could have looked at this, 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 and this. You were keying in on one thing and you missed out on that aspect that should have kept you in the trade. Like,
Yeah.
it's just good sharing altogether.
And I'd like to change my good,
Okay.
not just from having a good week. Looking through my journal, on Thursday, I had finished for the day,
Mm-hmm.
up a few points, 7.5 points, and I was still on the call with you and Robert,
Yeah.
and I really wanted to short 41.26.
Ooh, I remember
When
that.
buyers pushed up in there and sellers kind of stalled them out, and I wanted to click and add some sim shorts.
Mm-hmm.
And I said something. I was like, why do I want to click on this so bad? Like, I'm watching this level. I'm going to get the same information.
Right.
And I realized, like, no, I want to click it because I want to be right.
Yeah.
Right. I
Yep.
want to feel like I called it. And then talking with you and Robert more and more about it, I realized, like, I shouldn't even be shorting it here. If I'm actually looking at this based on what I know from technical analysis and the courses and learn everything, I should actually be on trend, getting in at the bottom of these rotations here at 41.24,
Yep.
or look for a pullback into 41.16.
Yeah.
Well, I went back and looked at it later. Price rotated for about 45 to 50 minutes before it did a continuation higher to 41.37.
Yep.
And eventually 41.55. So, like, my initial, like, greedy, like, I want to keep trading trade was way off. I want to be right. But when I took that step back with yours and Robert's help, reapplied my knowledge to it and realized, like, oh no, there is a trade opportunity here, and it would be this. But I said I was done, so I stopped trading and I didn't trade it.
That's, I think that was awesome too. The fact you're able to look and, like, really analyze, like, why do I want to be in this so badly?
Yeah, and it was for a bad reason.
And then to be able to take that and go the step further and be able to recognize that, hey, wait a minute, I'm looking at the wrong side of this. Like, that's hard.
Yeah.
That's fucking awesome.
That's definitely the best thing I did all week.
I would agree with that.
And you and Robert were a big help in that, for sure.
Yeah, thanks, Robert. All right, should we wrap this up with a bet pick and move on?
Yeah, let's make a bet pick. Let's do it. Now that I've closed my loud honeygram snacks bear bag next to my microphone. Crinkle, crinkle.
I need it, wanna beat it, gonna win it if I take it from you. I'm filling my positions, quit your bitching, random's gonna lose. Got a chart full of levels and a stop that's not too tight. It's bet picking time in the shop, so pick 'em right.
All right, you mentioned D-Dog as a potential. I mentioned Micron MU, but I also just pulled up Ford, and that one's kind of looking like a bit of a descending triangle too. But Ford has earnings tomorrow. I still like Micron, I think. Although Datadog does look good. What are you thinking?
Long Bed Bath & Beyond.
Seriously?
No, not at all.
We can.
Oh, it's a 10 cents a share. If it were higher, I'd say short Big Bath,
Yeah.
Bath & Beyond.
If it was at 40, I think I would. In fact, maybe we keep $100. Maybe we keep $100 worth of equity in case it does spike up to 40.
Okay. No. I actually really like the idea of splitting this, being like, let's just take $10, $15, $25, short it at 10 cents a share.
Okay, and just see what happens.
If it gets to 5, you double your money.
Wait, but if it goes to 15 cents,
we're only losing $5. 57.5 bucks.
We got to have a stop on that if you're going to do that.
No stops, Kyle.
All right, well, fucking why not?
$25, short and Bed Bath & Beyond, no stops.
I mean, if you want to do it, we'll just go all the way.
If Bed Bath & Beyond just negotiated a $15 a share buyout with Nordstrom.
Oh God, that'd be hilarious.
Yeah. That's what I want to do.
I like this MU, but I don't know which way it's going to go. It's right at a decision point. Like,
Okay, well, structure the trade then.
I would want to do break and retest of 64.5, I think, right?
Yes, right where it's at right now.
I want to see it close above where it's at now and then retest that spot.
And if we were swing traders, we could do that, but we got a week.
I know.
Man.
That's what makes it tough. So we just say if it opens above 64.5, we're long.
Yeah, we got to trade this like a breakout.
I say we do that, but we're not gonna fade it here though. We'll look at I think we look at a retest of the 50-day moving average as a get long spot, like along that trend line.
Like we should have gotten long at 59.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I agree. It's at 64.36.
Yeah, but I don't want to buy it here and then have to go and add at 59 on Thursday just to hopefully get back, close to the top of that box again.
However you want to structure it, my friend.
All right. Yeah, I say if we close above 64.5, we're long. If we don't, then maybe we do take it short and just write it down to go long at 60.
Yeah. All right.
Maybe we make that 65.5. 65.5 is good. All right, let's do that.
All right. And what do we got for good old random?
Random, we have New York Stock Exchange and 8. What is 8? 8. Damn it, it was one off of finance. Shit. New York Stock Exchange, consumer non-durables, KO. Random is going long Coca-Cola.
Oh. Okay.
Is that the biggest name Random's taken?
No, but it's definitely one of the more well-known names.
It's definitely one of the more reputable trades he's made.
Yeah, it looks solid.
It looks a little toppy, but it's also looking a bit like the same pattern we were just getting excited about MU on.
No. Shh.
Quiet
It's
down.
fine.
Quiet down.
Shh. It's fine.
All right.
It's fine.
Well, good pick, Random. He's been stepping up his game lately.
Clearly. Well, if anything, it does look like it's staying in this distribution block. So probably going to see 62 before we see 65.
Where would his stop be? Where's we need it down back at 55 so he takes a full stop.
I mean, good luck.
I want to humiliate Random this week after losing 2 in a row.
Well, shit. Don't ask me. I'm a day trader.
I know, right? Why don't we short Coca-Cola?
Yeah, right?
That'll show him. No. We're actually supposed to be going long there. His picks, aren't we?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, do we make a show?
Best case scenario gets down to 69. 59. Yeah, I think we made a show.
I think we did.
Hey, look at that.
That's a good one.
What do you know?
Yeah.
Well, shuck my corn. I'm so happy we made it to the end of this. All right, folks, that brings us to the end of the episode. Thanks for coming by, but we are closing up shop. We'll be back at you soon with the thrilling bet results, probably some new consequences courtesy ChatGPT.
Yeah.
Soon to be evil Skynet overlord. As always, like, share, rate, subscribe, tell your friends and enemies. Hit that.
Your frenemies.
Tell your frenemies. Kyle, they should hit that share button.
Covertly hit that 5-star rating like you're taking food off your wife's plate when she isn't looking.
Till next time, folks. Happy trades.
Bye.
Two Bulls in a China Shop is an entertainment program, and all thoughts and opinions expressed in the show belong to the hosts and not of any company. They are not intended to provide specific advice or recommendations for any individual or on any specific security or investment product. It is only intended to provide entertainment about stocks in the financial industry of trading. If you make trades based on what you hear in this show, you assume all risks for those trades.
I assert dominance by staring her right in the eyes when I take her food.
I wouldn't dare.
Yeah, I'd probably have to sleep on the couch, but it'd be totally worth it for those French fries.
Yeah. Why are they so much better when they're on somebody else's plate?
Right? Like, oh yeah, no, I don't want those. But now that they're in front of you.
The worst is when like they even ask you, like, do you want me to get you fries too? I'm like, nah, I'm
No.
good. Just a burger's fine.
No.
Except now I see your tasty fries.
Now they're all I want.
Yeah.
They're all I've ever wanted.
Why do
How
you
dare
hold
you-
them from me?
How dare you withhold your delicious French fries?
God damn it. This is why.
Damn it. Woo. Anyway, till next time, folks. Happy trades.
Bye.